Are we going to see a Santa rally for the altcoins? Because yes, we saw this pump in the overall crypto market. Yes, Solana nearly reached $100 and we saw this pump of 6% within the last 24 hours. But we can also see that a lot of coins saw a major pump towards the upside, and we're going to focus on Bitcoin and also Solana. But most importantly, we're also going to look at Avalanche, because yes, Avalanche is down 2% or roughly 3% at the moment, but we could expect this massive pump towards the upside, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. But we're also going to look at the low cap coins that I mentioned in the previous video. So if you want to find out more, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe. And now let's directly start with today's content. And guys, yes, we're going to start with Bitcoin on the daily chart, because like I told you in the previous video that I expected we're going to range within this major range in between the 38.2 and also this major swing high round about the levels of $44,750, and exactly that happened. We saw this breakout from this falling wedge like I showed you in the previous video, and I also mentioned that we're going to see this retracement in the previous collaboration with CryptoBliss. So let's go over to X, and here you can see exactly in this video I mentioned that we're going to see this retracement all the way back down to the 38.2 and into the support box. And what happened? Exactly that happened. We saw this retracement directly afterwards, and we came all the way back down exactly into this area which I mentioned in the previous video, where we saw this perfect bounce and this major breakout to the range high. And that is exactly what I told you, that I expected Bitcoin is going to range within this major range that we have been forming. And yes, we could also see a retracement all the way back down to the 61.8, which is this major breakout level where we saw this breakout towards the upside. So yes, don't be surprised if we're going to see this retracement all the way back to the 61.8, because if we're going to zoom in, yes, this looks like a Bart Simpson formation, the head of Bart Simpson forming exactly here. And normally we are seeing that the market is going to retrace all the way back down to this major breakout level. But guys, we could also expect that Bitcoin is going to break this major range high, and we're going to find out what would be our price target if we're going to see this breakout. And for that, we're going to go back on the daily chart of Bitcoin. And first of all, yes, we're going to draw the Fibonacci retracement levels all the way from the swing high all the way to the swing low, which is exactly here where we saw this week of Bitcoin exactly at the levels of $40,200. So yes, if we're going to break out from this W or even this ascending triangle that we could be forming exactly within this range, we could see that the price target of Bitcoin would be exactly the $48,000 level, and this is also the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level. But if we're going to break this major range, we could see a swing all the way up to the $50,000 level. So ultimately, if we're going to break out from this major range that we have been forming for Bitcoin, this would be our bullish price targets. But guys, yes, we could also see a retracement over the festive season, and my worst case scenario is going to be that we're going to break this range all the way back to the 61.8 exactly from this move where we saw this major breakout from the previous range exactly in these levels. So yes guys, this could be the bearish case if we're going to see this continuation even lower. But guys, yes, at the moment we are seeing this massive breakout for the altcoins. And why? Let's go over to the total 3 market cap, because this is exactly what I told you in my previous video. If we're going to break this major neckline that we have been forming on the total 3 market cap, and the total 3 market cap are all the cryptocurrencies excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So yes, if we're going to see this major move all the way to the next major range, which is exactly at the previous bull market support, exactly in these levels, this could be a fast move. And why? We saw this fast move towards the downside, and also where we saw this bounce exactly here in the year 2021. We saw this perfect bounce, and we bounced off from this level, and we saw this move only up. So yes, we could expect that we're going to get this major altcoin season, maybe even a Santa rally. And with that being said, let's go over to Solana, because yes, Solana broke this major resistance level, which I told you we're going to reach if we're going to break out from this ascending triangle. And we also looked at the measured move all the way from the swing high all the way to this trend line, and we saw that the price movement was round about the $90 level. But I told you that we could expect this pump all the way to the $100 level. We didn't reach it all the way, we just came to the $99.87. But guys, this is really close. And yes, I also posted this over on X, where I said Solana will break the 100 US dollar today, mark my words. And this was around about 9 o'clock in the morning, and yesterday evening I made this snapshot where Solana reached 99 US dollars. So yes, this is exactly the price movement and exactly my target that I mentioned in the previous videos. But guys, what could we expect for Solana? Which price targets are we going to reach? For this, we're going to go on the weekly chart, because yes, I mentioned some really high price targets that we could reach by the end of the bull market. We're going to look at the numbers to find out what we could expect. So we're going to draw the Fibonacci retracement level all the way from the previous all-time high all the way to the swing low, exactly at the level of 8 US dollars. And then we can see, guys, we are at the moment breaking the 61.8, and our next price target is going to be the 78.6, all the way this major resistance zone, which we had from the previous bull market, which we also can see in the price movement of Bitcoin, that the 50,000 US dollar level is going to be the next major zone for Bitcoin. So yes, if we're going to get this major altcoin pump, I could expect that Solana is going to reach a price target in the immediate short term of 128 US dollars, but my end of the bull market price targets are going to be the 1,000 US dollar level as a moderate price target. And yes, the ultimate price target is going to be the previous all-time high of Ethereum, which also marks the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level, round about the 2,300 US dollar level. But guys, I expect if we're going to reach these price targets, that we're going to come all the way up to the 3,000 US dollar level. So this is going to be my ultimate price target for Solana for the end of the bull market. But now we're going to go over to Avalanche, because Avalanche is at the moment extremely bullish. And one of my viewers asked me to do some technical analysis and some price targets on Avalanche, and exactly that we're going to do. And we're also going to look at some extremely bullish news. But first of all, let's look at the price targets for Avalanche and where we are at the moment. So once again, we can see in the previous videos where we talked about Avalanche, I told you that we're most probably going to bounce off from these levels and that we could expect a fast move towards the upside, because we also saw this fast move after we saw this perfect bounce in the year 2021, and exactly that happened. I posted a video round about these levels where we were at this major neckline and we saw this breakout towards the upside, and we came all the way up to this major previous resistance. So I expect ultimately that the next price target of Avalanche is going to be, yes, the bull market support, the previous bull market support, round about the levels of 65 US dollars all the way up to the levels of 100 US dollar for Avalanche. And we could expect this massive pump, and we're going to look at the bullish news. But first of all, let's look at the price target for the end of the bull market. We're going to take the Fibonacci retracement level from the swing high all the way to the swing low, which was exactly at the $8.70 level. And yes, the ultimate price target for AVAX is going to be the 1,000 US dollar level, which marks also the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level. And now we're going to look at why Avalanche could see this massive pump towards the upside. And yes, if you're still watching this video without being subscribed, smash up the like button and subscribe. So let's go over to this bullish news. Onyx by JP Morgan leverages Avalanche to explore a new paradigm of portfolio management. So are we going to see this massive partnering with Avalanche and JP Morgan? Let's find out even more. In preparation of a multi-chain future, Onyx digital asset leverages a variety of interoperability protocols to tap into assets tokenized on blockchains. Beyond its platform, build a consensus quorum. To that end, Layer 0 connected Onyx digital asset with a permissioned Avalanche Evergreen subnet, which facilitates subscription and redemptions for funds offered by WisdomTree, a leading asset management and a pioneer in fund tokenization. So yes, the tokenization of real-world asset is going to be a major step within the next bull market, and we are seeing that WisdomTree also applied for Bitcoin spot ETF. So yes, this is a major cooperation with Avalanche, that they are going into the real-world assets, and this could also mean that yes, Avalanche is going to get a major pump towards the upside with a price target of 1,000 US dollars. This is definitely a price target that Avalanche could reach within the bull market, when we're also going to look at all this gaming and also the incorporation with real-world assets. This is going to be a major and also bullish case for Avalanche. So yes, if you want to buy Avalanche on the spot market or any type of cryptocurrencies, go down in the video description below and sign up with my referral links, where you receive a massive deposit bonus. And yes guys, if you want to trade all of these moves, I also have a free Signal group where I post all of my trades. We opened the Solana trade this morning and we are already in some major profits, because if we're going to go over to Bybit, yes guys, we opened these 3 trades one on Arbitrum, one on Bitcoin, and also Solana, and we earned some major profits already. So if you want to profit from all of these moves, guys, go down in the video description below and sign up to my free Telegram group, where you will find all the instructions to sign up to my free Signal group. So yes, before we're going to end this video, guys, we're going to look at the coins that I mentioned in the low cap video. So first of all, we're going to look at Mango markets, where we can see exactly in these levels I posted my video, and I also bought Mango exactly here, but we are seeing the sideways movement at the moment, which is not bearish, guys, because yes, this coin is holding this level, and we could expect, if we're going to see that more money is going to flow into Mango markets, that we could expect this massive pump towards the upside. And yes, I think Mango markets is a good investment at the moment. It is built on the Solana network, so I could expect that we're going to see a further move towards the upside. So let's go over to the next coin, which is JLP. And I bought JLP exactly in these levels of round about $1.50, and also in the previous video exactly at the level of $1.60. And we saw this pump already towards the upside. And guys, this looks extremely bullish, because if we're going to break this major next resistance, we could expect this fast move towards the upside. And this could mean that yes, our next price targets are definitely going to be the $2 for JLP. But let's go over to the next coin, which was Dark Protocol. And same thing here, guys, we're still holding the line, this trend line towards the upside, and we are seeing that the price movement is really coiling up. And I could expect, yes, maybe we're going to revisit these lows before we're going to see the next major breakout. But ultimately, I expect that we're going to see a further move towards the upside, because remember, Dark Protocol stands for private money and private communication, and I think the decentralization and privacy is going to be a major step within the next bull market. And next up, we're going to look at Decimated, because yes, I made the video exactly here where we saw this price swing towards the upside, and we saw this move only up from this call. And yes, guys, I could expect that we're going to break the previous high, and that we could expect this major run up at least to the levels of round about 20 cents. So at the moment it looks extremely bullish for all of these coins. But let's go over to Bitcoin, guys, because yes, I expected we're going to see the small consolidation within this range, in this major range, or we're going to get this bullish breakout. So yes, guys, these are the levels that Bitcoin needs to hold, that we're going to see this bullish breakout. So maybe we're going to get the small retracement, hold this trend towards the upside, and see this further move towards the upside. And remember, if you want to trade all of these moves, go down in the video description below and sign up to my free Telegram group. And guys, enjoy the festive season and a Merry Christmas, and B4CRYPTO, and we see each other in the next video.